Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jimmy here from Transform Your Body, and I've got here today pizza and ice cream for fat loss. Um, and a lot of you might be thinking, what the? Pizza and ice cream? Yep. I'm not crazy. This is for real. And question that you're probably all asking is, so how do we do this? First of all, we'll just take it from the start though as well. So the traditional weight loss diet that you're all probably familiar with, chicken and broccoli. We've got the low carbs, mainly from veg, sweet potatoes, those sorts of things. Lean protein, your chicken, fish, beef, like all your meats and stuff like that. Good fats, avos, almonds, and eating probably 3 to 6 meals a day. All of that probably sounds pretty familiar if you've tried any form of fat loss diet before in the past. And you know what? It all works too. It's yes, you are getting great results for the first few weeks. Some of you might have had great results for 2, 3, 4 weeks, but then it does start to come to a halt around that sort of 2 to 4 week sort of mark. And what do most people do? We try and eat less, already less than what we are. Increase training even more than what we're already doing. And these do work to a certain extent as well, but you can only keep cutting out so much food until you're eating nothing every single day and only training so much in a day. Like there's only so many hours in a day that you can train. And this is a slippery slope for burnout and fatigue and also metabolic damage. You can end up looking like these guys. Now, leptin is your friend. So when you're on a low carb diet or on a calorie deficit for a long enough time, we have down regulation in your metabolism and a hormone called leptin. And in an attempt to spare body fat, that's why it goes down. So this is a safety mechanism for the body as well. But leptin is the king of all fat burning hormones. The body does not want to lose fat. The body just wants to survive, And when you change your calorie intake to less calories than your total daily energy expenditure, your body is going to adjust. It's going to adjust your metabolic rate. Your metabolism will slow down, and soon your total daily energy expenditure will be a lot lower than what it was originally, resulting in needing a lower calorie intake to continue to burn body fat. And as you can see, this is what I was talking about earlier. So this is where refeeds come into it, or other people like to call it cheat meals. So a refeed day is where you increase your carbohydrate intake by 100% or more, increasing calories up to maintenance level, if not slightly above. And everyone's maintenance calorie level is different depending on many factors such as your age, height, weight, gender, daily activity levels, everything in there. So with the slow metabolism and low leptin levels, which is what will happen after being on the low carb calorie deficit diet for a while, it becomes much harder to burn body fat. So including these refeed days into your fat loss diet will be really beneficial and allow you to continue to burn body fat at an optimal rate. This refeed helps give leptin a boost after being downregulated on the diet for so long. So a refeed is basically, think of it like this. It's real simple. Basically taking one step back and then taking another 2 steps forward. And what can you refeed with? As the title says, pizza and ice cream. They're my favorites, but basically with whatever you like. This is the part here, guys. I want you to pause this here for a second and have a look for the girls. Sorry, for the girls, have a look and see which one is most like you. This is what type of body fat percentages look like. Cool. And for the guys, this is your one here. So have a look, see which one most is like you, and be real with yourself here, guys, because you're only cheating yourself if you're doing it. And this is how we're going to move forward from here. So have a look at which one you are, and then this is how we do the refeeds. So how often should you refeed? Here are my guidelines, and this is how to include it into your diet. So the leaner you are, the lower your leptin levels will be. So the more frequent you should do these refeeds or cheat meals. So if you are from the pictures before, 20% body fat or higher percent body fat, and females, if you're 30% body fat or over, you need to refeed just once a month. Men, if you're between 15 and 20% every 2 weeks. Females between the 25 to 30, the same, every 2 weeks. Men, once a week if you're between 8 and 15% body fat, and females between 18 and 25. So refeed once every week. And anything below these figures for men and females, you need to include it twice a week. So it needs to be done with carbs mainly, because these have the greatest effect on leptin as well. And here are a few of my favorites, which is the sticky white rice, ice cream, pizza, love it. Pancakes, the best. But don't make a pig of yourself. I can't stress this part enough. Because remember, it's a cheat meal, not a cheat day. So remember that this has to be the meal, not the whole day. It's not an excuse to pig out, but a good time to enjoy something else that you normally don't eat on a weight loss diet. But then also that it's helping with your weight loss, and also it's helping your sanity, so you don't go crazy just craving all these foods all the time. And that's how we do the refeeds, guys. So give that a go. Have a look. Go back to the start. Have a look at what body fat percentage you are, and this only works though as well if you are on the low carb or if you're on a calorie deficit diet, guys. So you can't just go, oh well, I've been eating well for one day or whatever. This needs to be consistent, and a consistent plan that you've got in place, and then you can plan ahead when you have your cheat meals so they can tee up with when you have meals out with friends and family as well. I hope this helped out, guys. I'll speak to you next time.